Hello everyone, and welcome to Grapecast, a time-honored tradition since April. I am your surrogate host, Casey, and along with me this episode, I have Riley.
The fuck?
And also Dave.
Back by popular demand, now zero trans fats.
There you go. And we also have a man by the name of Jake Warren.
I'm here because I don't have anything else to do except for homework.
Me either.
Procrastination cast.
I was gonna read some stuff.
Procrastination.
I was gonna read the Odyssey, but screw that right now. We're having Grapecast.
The Odyssey. Everybody dies. The end.
The end. So, yeah, we're all here because GroupCast still hasn't started up yet because Wes is probably lazy.
Probably.
Probably. It's likely.
Yep. No, there's no likely about it. It's what it is.
Yeah,
okay. It is certain. Yeah, the rules of elementary school probability. It's either likely, unlikely, or certain.
Mm-hmm.
I have with me my peach tea. It is delicious.
I have orange/banana juice because apparently that's a thing.
Orange nana juice? I love that stuff.
Shake it.
Jake, where are you right now?
Missouri.
Missouri. Okay.
Ether.
Right.
Surrounded by them cornfields and flatlands and farmhands and
Flatlands and farmhands. Draws
Sounds like
and
a
overalls.
song.
pretty much all there is other than college.
Yeah. My college is in the middle of the city, so it's slightly more interesting here.
I was at a college the other day.
I have to drive 10 minutes to get anywhere.
Yeah, that's where we used to live, or at least I did. Within, because I lived in the middle of a development that feels that, nowhere should there be anything within, 15 minutes. So, the nearest grocery store is 15 minutes away.
What, like Mead?
Yeah, it
I
sucks.
mean, yeah, like Mead.
Welcome to the Midwest, land of nothing.
Except corn!
So much corn.
Corn!
Oh, I saw a slight bump and I thought it might be a hill, but then I cried because it wasn't.
Yeah. Lovely plains and stuff. That's all we have.
Bryce Hutchin, what can I do for you?
Houchin.
Houchin? Can I call you Hooch?
No.
What's up?
What's up?
Just on Skype.
Who's talking now?
This is live.
Yeah.
This is
We're
live
podcast.
and it's happening
Yeah.
right now.
You have just stumbled upon one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen in my life.
Maybe I should lock my door next time this happens.
You have stumbled upon the greatest
don't
internet
have to lock
podcast
it.
ever to exist.
Be right back.
Bye, Jake. So let's see.
So Jake's gone?
He'll be back.
Hi, Jake. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Hi,
it
Jake.
He'll be back at some point.
Oh, I'm back yet. Never mind.
I'm sitting within the midst of a cord jungle. I even have a post-it note on the side of this desk that proclaims it to be as such.
I see.
Corn
Because
jungle.
I have, because as everyone, or probably no one, knows, I do Let's Plays.
Really?
And as a result,
I knew-
all of
actually-
my recording equipment, since it takes place on two separate game consoles, GameCube and PS2, I have to keep switching between them. And so I'm kind of sitting within a pile of cords. It's not very comfortable.
Doesn't sound comfortable
but
at
it's
all.
happening.
You could fix it if you wanted.
I could.
You get one of those things that sort of keep them organized, you know?
Yeah, but I'm not
Saying
that
that I'm-
resourceful, nor am I that motivated, so I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, a thing came
That's a
up.
point. It's a good plan. I like that.
What is this that Jake just put on the chat?
It was a video that doesn't need to be posted because we're doing a podcast and videos
I
cannot
would look
be
at it,
watched.
but I'm recording, so I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So Riley works. Dave, what have you been doing?
Today's my day off. So,
Oh, there you go.
jack shit.
Hey, hand me a thing of Chewy dance.
Scalpel.
Would you?
Today,
Yeah,
I...
man.
Check it out.
Gotta love my floorboards in the night time because I'm hungry, even though I just had dinner.
Jake.
What?
Shh. Thank you.
That was awesome.
For a moment, I thought that somebody walked into your room and just hijacked this podcast.
It would have been awesome.
I sounded like a mixture of Fergie and Jesus.
It
Not
sounded
really
like
at all.
someone gave you the Chewy of the gods, and you had to just praise it there for a second.
It's those Quaker granola bars that are chewy and delicious.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Someone handed
Yeah,
me the Chewy of the gods.
I eat those for long.
Brought to you by Quaker.
This,
Someday.
yes, this podcast may or may not be sponsored by Quaker or Randy Newman.
It's not. Especially not
Ready.
that guy. But we're not going to
Yeah.
talk about that right now.
But yeah, today I went to a film class and watched Citizen Kane for the first time. I'd never
I
seen that
see.
movie previously.
I have yet to see it, but I've heard that it is fantastic.
It is widely regarded as the best movie of all time, tied with The Godfather and Shawshank Redemption.
I've seen Shawshank.
Those
have
three kind of like teeter in the balance of the best movie of all time.
They've clearly never seen the Teletubbies movie.
Clearly not. Or Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Or
Yes. Sparkle, sparkle.
My
Yes.
little pony, my little pony. Kill them all.
Who are you talking to?
Some people. Roommate.
Okay, I'm going to kill your roommate.
Are you talking to
Oh,
someone?
they want to kill you.
No, it's not they, it's me, and it's not wanting to, it's going to happen.
What happened?
Child?
What happened?
Behave
That's
yourself.
sexual harassment. I'm going to ball tap you if you don't walk off. Walk off! Walk off, punk! Oh my. That's
so many
inappropriate.
interruptions.
So many interruptions.
Walk off.
I
My roommate is
apologize.
never in the room, so I doubt he'll show up.
What
If
exactly?
he does, if he does, I will ask him to
Keep it
say
down.
something
Oh,
and
okay.
then leave.
So wait, who's Riley killing? Is it me?
No,
My roommate.
no, you're safe. I like you.
Okay. Well, are you killing your roommate? I completely blanked out for a moment. I don't know why.
But yeah, Citizen Kane.
It's a movie.
As far as how good it was, cinematography-wise, excellent. As far as like how driven the plot is, it's well, it kind of plods along a little bit, but I can definitely see
So the
why.
pacing slow?
A little
Mother of
bit.
pearl.
Jesus.
Is your ship sinking?
No. Just wanted another chewy bar.
And
The whole thing comes tumbling down.
oh man, things are just so interesting over there at Camp
I'm just
Chewy.
waiting for like an earthquake to happen. Everybody
In
has their shit
Missouri?
on.
Sure, that's gonna happen.
Missouri or here, I don't care.
Riley, tornadoes are going to happen, not earthquakes.
Yeah,
Riley,
seriously.
I haven't spoken a frickin' word.
Shut up, woman.
Shut up. Besides, I don't like tornadoes, so there's a reason I'll never come and visit you.
Turnerders.
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes. How further?
man.
How much further can we fuck up the word tornadoes?
Tornado?
Permanent.
Turnerbirders. Yeah,
Hey,
something
Jake,
like that.
What?
on a scale, or percentage-wise, how many, or how much of the population would you say has a southern accent down there? Like percentage-wise.
According to them, not very many, like 15. But according to me, where people talk normally out on the East Coast,
Oh, yeah, because we
Freaking
talk
all of
so normally.
Yeah, I was
over
gonna
here.
say Pennsylvania is a linguistic nightmare.
Yeah, we've got a shit ton of.
Fork.
At least Riley can say fork now. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of
Say
you,
fork?
son. I'm
You
proud
can
of you,
thank
son.
whatever the actual brand that makes Dum Dum is.
I have a drink.
Dum-dum.
Did he
What's
just say
this
he's a
about?
dreidel?
Jewish?
What we have here is a failure to communicate. So Riley, you can actually say fork now.
I've been able to say it for quite a time.
There,
I'm
I would
proud
like
of you,
more.
son.
Oh, God.
I'm sort of blown away that he didn't know how to say it before.
Well, he
did.
used to say tortoise, which was
The
funny.
tortoise?
Yeah, now now you can say tortoise.
I can say just about
Beautiful.
everything. By the way,
Can you
that
say-
picture, that is mainly for Jake.
Yeah, I can't see it because, like I said, I'm recording.
That's fine.
A graph?
He
Jake.
said you needed a graph.
Oh, that's
Open
what you've been
file.
working
I
on
made
this
a
whole
graph
time.
for
Is
Jake
here?
and his female friends, who I don't know the names.
Let's
Oh my gosh.
let's bring that up
That's
real
not
quick.
a graph. That's the math equation.
Maybe
that
you,
suck
yeah,
at.
you know what? I make graphs not so graphy. I just
All
didn't
right,
know.
let's take a look at this.
I'm not saying that out loud.
There you go, internet. There's your equation.
What do you think?
Jake plus girl he doesn't like equals no. It should say rabies, not babies. Jeez. Riley, get your math
What?
straight. Get your math straight.
Babies.
Rabies. Rabies.
Babies.
Hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, sperm of Zeus. Our thirst! Sperm! I really shouldn't yell so much because it's now after hours.
It's 7:50.
That counts as after hours around here.
What's that one weird guy's name? Always tries to lick us. He always like bigger guy. What's his name? Is
I
it
haven't met a guy that's tried to lick me in quite some time.
Foundation?
What the fuck
Keyword
is going
in
on?
quite some time.
Chris.
You know, there's some weird people on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. You surprised me.
It's a sad, sad thing.
Indeed.
Not as odd as these Midwesterners.
How much different is the accent out there?
Well, I don't know. It seems to be a little bit off.
Oh, that kind, like Old Country Prospector. Kind
I'm
of
gonna tell you a story, youngin, about how you got a purty mouth. Give me a kiss. You gonna drop that soap, boy?
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I only know ball, and good, and rape.
Oh boy.
There you go. Anyway,
This is such a fun thing to do.
what?
Not homework.
Oh yeah, it's the best
Nice.
thing ever.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
It is.
I could.
I discovered I don't have a test tomorrow. Instead, it's next week, and the homework that was supposed to be due is due next week along with it.
Hooray!
Genius love
I
that.
really have not had that much work to do thus far. Just a bunch of reading. Like,
That's all I do.
I'm currently staring at 2 books stacked on top of each other. That's probably about 5 inches thick altogether.
Ugh.
Those books are terrible, terrible things. And I don't like them.
Inventions of the devil.
Pretty much.
Me, I'm only taking a Tai Chi class this semester to
Which is awesome.
funds, which is
You can
pretty-
take a Tai Chi class in college?
Yeah,
Community college, maybe.
yeah, it's a community college. I have to at
Well,
least
I'm
nailed
going to
it.
college next year then.
I have to have at least one physical education credit. And
Yeah, I already did one of
I know.
those.
Gettysburg had Tai Chi, so hey,
I already took that one. It was called wellness. Because
Really?
apparently health is not politically correct enough. It has to be wellness now.
how what?
I don't understand, but they used to call the class health, but now
Health
it's
and wellness.
called
Oh,
wellness. Now it's called just wellness because apparently that is like more of an embodying term.
Wellness? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
fuck.
I don't understand it either.
Seriously.
But this is probably one of the most liberal campuses you'll see in the history of anything. So there you go. Not that there's any problem with that in my opinion,
Even
but
politics,
yeah.
abort ship, abandon
Yeah.
ship, get the fuck out.
we're not getting into politics here on Grapecast because
I don't talk
Grapecast is a place
politics,
of internet and bad connections and silliness.
Mm.
And I ripped off the wrapper for my tea for some reason. GTFO tea wrapper. And that is the most interesting thing that happened all day today. Yup.
Do you want to know how babies are born?
Do tell, Jake. Do tell.
When a man and a woman love
No.
each other, they sit down and they play rock, paper, scissors. And whoever wins rock, paper, scissors gets to decide whether they want a boy or a girl. And then they go to the store. And after they go to the store, they're like, I want that one. Did you like a chocolate, a white chocolate, or a mixed race baby? And then I'd be like, I don't want that. I want a mocha baby, which is Puerto Rican. And then after that, they pick it up. 3 to 6 weeks later, it gets delivered and dropped on their front door, and they name it. A lot of times, I want to name mine Ricardo. That's how babies are born.
Jake, are you high?
I'm pretty sure there was a stork in there
Oh,
somewhere. You left that part out, and I'm ashamed of you for leaving out the stork.
Are you
Casey,
high?
Do you think we should?
Riley, I can't do that where I'm at.
Oh no, you could, but I know you
No.
wouldn't.
I won't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Either way,
I shan't.
you can understand
See.
why I had to ask.
On my campus, you're not even allowed to have multi-tools.
Oh, so
Wow.
what you're saying is I'm not allowed to come visit you.
No, Riley, you
He's a tool.
you would
on
walk through the
multiple
door
levels.
and immediately just like fly
Oh.
out.
Is there a metal detector?
No,
Oh,
you just fly out because of all
Yeah.
of the weaponry attached
Mhm.
to you. I'm pretty sure that Riley has a couple screwdrivers welded to him at some point, somewhere on him.
I also have a knife in my nub.
Oh,
Your
knife nub?
Your nub.
My left arm
Knife
is
nub?
fake. If
Okay.
I can just screw it off and have
Your,
a knife
your
there.
nubbins?
Yep, I can stab you with a
Nubules?
knife. I like to call it the numph.
The
The
numph?
knife.
Is it?
It sounds
is
like
it
a
bad-
Dr. Seuss character, the numph.
The numb. Is it bad that for a split second, I had to remember the last time that I saw you, Riley, to think,
It's been a
does he
while.
actually have?
No.
Does he actually have a
Really?
nubbins?
Really? You had to be like, does Riley have hands? Or is he being serious
Just
here?
a second. All right.
Yeah, seriously, Riley doesn't have hands.
They're invisible.
He
Duh.
practically doesn't even exist. He's like a ninja, but less than a ninja. He's like Batman ninja.
I'm like Riley.
Bat
He's
ninja.
less than Batman. Don't compare him to that. That's
whoa,
insulting.
whoa, Jake. I will hurt you.
He's the left arm of Batman.
I will
You
steal.
can try, Riley.
I will steal a pallet jack and ram into you forks first.
Uh-oh.
You're
That's what
gonna
I-
fork me now?
Yeah, yeah,
You're
I will.
sick. I don't allow that here.
Hey, you
Don't
know
worry.
you can tell by the way I use my walk I'm a woman's man.
Yeah.
No time to talk.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Seriously. Let's settle this.
I still love radar love.
Staying alive,
Where?
staying alive. Staying alive.
You forgot the hookah jiggas.
Hookah jigga, hookah jigga, hookah jigga, hookah
Yeah,
jigga.
because that's what they're saying hookah jigga.
By the way,
Hookah jigga, hookah
Jake,
jigga, hookah
you don't
jigga,
know
stay
this.
alive.
Eh.
but I no longer work at Royal Farms. I don't even know if you knew whether I worked at Royal Farms.
He no longer works at Chicken.
I saw you when everybody stopped by. I saw you there.
Yes, I
And
did.
so when'd you quit?
My last day was the 29th.
Huh. Where you work now?
UNFI, it's a warehouse up in
He works at Unfee.
area. Unfee,
Unfee.
otherwise known as the Unify.
Not UNFI, it's Unify.
So where's that at?
Yeah, I was gonna say also known as Unify, but no, actually, it's technically supposed to be pronounced UNFI. That's the
Yeah.
actual term.
And it's a
Everyone calls it
food
Unify.
company, which means
Yeah.
it's trying to unify all foods.
Well, no, it's a natural. Food
No more
company.
discrimination against carrots.
It's United Natural Foods. Like most of the stuff they have is healthy stuff. But I
Carrots
don't
are
care
natural.
because all I do is ride a pallet jack around and collect orders and put them near a truck.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Sort of like what Ryan does, but
Kind of.
without
Kind
the,
of, but not shoes.
yeah.
It's like anti-shoes. What was that sound?
That would be one of my dorm mates.
There's just people just Was there like a sign in front of your door, Jake, that said
Recording in progress. Please come in.
like
Guy when they start
attention,
with-
everyone who lives here, inquire within.
Yeah.
Casey, you're gonna have a real hard time writing down all the guest appearances in
We don't even know
Yeah,
half
that's
their names.
unfortunate.
unknown.
I don't know any of their names. I'll just have to be like,
Just
Chewy
call them
guy
Stormtrooper
number-
1 through 6.
You know,
yeah, but that's boring. I'll have to
Also-
call them like very creative names, like Reginald and Phidippides.
Speaking
and
of very
Steve.
creative, I saw a guy that looked like Drew Carey earlier.
Can I call
Okay.
you Drew Carey?
No, because I don't look like Drew Carey.
You're the... Can Bill Cosby make a guest appearance with the Puddin' Paps?
Okay, I'm gonna go for
Puddin'
him
Paps!
or with a pallet jack. Sorry, it's not gonna work with.
Kids and the brain damage. The Bill Cosby.
I don't know what that was, but Bill Cosby sounded like he just exploded.
Or
He had some sort of
Achieved
epileptic
critical mass.
seizure there.
Or you could be like Tom Hanks when he lost Wilson. Be like, Wilson, Wilson.
I actually haven't watched Castaway.
I've seen parts of it.
What you got?
That's about
But then again, I don't watch many movies. That's just how I is.
It's interesting because I do watch a lot of movies, but it seems to be the ones that people never see. And then the big ones,
Yeah,
I'm
it's like-
oh, have you seen The Godfather? I'm like, I haven't, no.
I am, however, in my film class, going to watch at some point Pulp Fiction.
Awesome.
Yep.
We were watching that
It's
last
part of my
night.
class. I'm watching for the first time. I'll be able to say I'm going to watch Pulp Fiction from an educational standpoint. I'm going to be able to legitimately say, from a scholarly standpoint, that I can listen to a guy say the word "fuck" a lot.
Jesus.
Oh, that's after the s'mores one. That's...
Interesting fact.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Fuck, who? What's the name of the guy who got his head blown off? Or spoilers.
Martin?
Riley Parks.
Martin?
Marvin.
Marvin. That's it, Marvin.
That guy is played by Phil Lamar, who is a pretty famous voice actor. He did
sounds familiar.
Samurai Jack, the voice of Samurai Jack. Fucking Wilt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends,
Oh, okay.
and a couple other people.
Cool. Yeah, I know about that guy.
Yeah,
I
you'll-
love voice
you'll see.
actors.
You'll see
Speaking
him.
of Samurai Jack, do you know who did the theme song for Samurai Jack?
No idea, do you?
Will.i.am.
Really?
Of Black Eyed Peas.
Are you, Riley? Are you?
No, I'm Riley, but the guy from Black Eyed Peas whose name is William, but he likes dots in his name for some reason.
Yeah, everybody
See,
else
I
whose
don't
name was
like-
William, just like the moment he came on the scene was just everybody whose name William is just like, ah, man, I could have done that.
Should have done that so long ago.
Now I'm screwed. It's copywritten or something.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mickey Mouse.
Jesus.
Seriously, copyright law in this country is just a little bit too over the top.
It's been known to happen.
It's currently, copyright law lasts for the creator's length of their life plus 70 years. That's ridiculous.
And
What time
after
is
that,
it
does
over
it turn
there?
into public domain?
It's 8
What's that?
o'clock.
Does it turn into public domain after that?
I don't
70 years?
I don't know all the technicalities, but probably not.
Okay. And then what the hell
But-
is public domain? That's stuff you're allowed to use.
Some stuff
Public
that
domain
isn't
is
copyright.
200 years, I thought. No,
Public
it's
domain-
150. No. Yeah.
Whenever copyright law expires on a certain thing, I guess that's when it becomes public domain.
Maybe.
But I imagine there's some sort of technicality
You
or
can
some
renew a
sort of
copyright.
like bylaw that will prevent that from happening.
Right.
Like something that I did learn recently is that the song "Happy Birthday" is copywritten.
What is it?
It's still under copyright law.
Well, that bastard. Probably.
It
got
was
some
written by
fuck-
two women in like the late 1800s.
I totally, for
Oh,
some
really?
reason,
Yeah,
thought
so-
you were going to say from the Middle East for some reason, and I don't know why.
Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am.
No, you're
Got
not. You're
married
Jake.
to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry, an Henry, an Henry.
I was expecting something about the Protestant church in there somewhere, but alright.
Don't get
History.
me started on the church.
Okay.
What?
We here at Grapecast also do not choose to get into religious debates as well as political, because there's enough of those on the internet.
Markman.
We don't need
Mothman?
to... What about Mothman?
I thought that's what he said.
Oh, okay. I guess he didn't.
I don't know what we're talking about. I just got lost.
We were talking about copyright law and how Happy Birthday is copywritten. And I'm not completely sure when that's going to run out.
I don't know.
I know, however, that the copyright law for Star Wars is going to run out after all of the actors from the original Star Wars are dead.
Huh. Well,
So, that
since
gives
they're
you
making more of
perspective.
them, doesn't that mean they're going to extend it at some point?
Yeah.
Yes, every time there's an addition made on to the original,
Oh.
then copyright law is extended.
Huh. So everybody who would have to have been involved with Star Wars, actor-wise, would have to be dead in order for it to become...
No, it would just be
it goes
George
only
Lucas.
with the creators. I was just
Oh, only with
using
the creators, okay.
the death of all the actors from the original Star Wars. Once they're dead, like around that time is when copyright law
You know
for
that, Casey?
like original Star Wars runs
You
out.
know
But
that?
the franchise, I imagine, will last for a lot longer than that.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as for the franchise, since new material keeps being made, I have no idea
Yeah.
when it's actually going to run out. Because,
It's okay, because Mark Hamill will never die.
I hope he doesn't. He's awesome.
Mark Hamill and Stan Lee are two people who I am absolutely convinced are immortal.
Do you really
Honestly.
want to live forever? Forever young. I wanna be forever young.
I'd
That's
rather-
how babies are born.
You already explained how babies are born. Don't try to give me false.
That's
sense of
chapter
picture.
2
No.
of how
Multiple
babies are
explanations.
born.
Nope, don't
And
believe
besides, he only said how they were made. He didn't say how they were born.
Oh, how they're born? Ooh, this is fun. Okay. I'd like to point you to the Book of Ash. Ash Ketchum. He said in his
Ketchup.
immortal world, I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was.
The cat's name is my real best. The crew's name is my clothes.
Pokemon!
Alright.
You and me. You was my destiny. Pokemon.
It's funny because the Pokemon theme song shows up in at least
Yeah.
every 4 podcasts.
In
Really?
a world that never ends.
Oh boy. Fucking Pokemans.
Welcome to the edge of the world, everyone, where Pokemon is sung, and we don't even know what's going on anymore.
This is madness.
No, this is Sparta.
Damn it!
Spartans! What is your occupation?
I almost said no, this is Patrick.
I'm a selector in a warehouse. That's my occupation.
And you're not a true warrior. Get out of my house.
You mean I'm not a true Spartan? Get your facts straight, Gretchen.
Why? Why was that a thing?
Why? What? You know, that's a good question, but it happened.
Oh, God. My background on my computer currently is a guy poking an Oshawott eye in the eye.
I'm gonna have to watch that just for that.
Mine is the original League of Legends cast.
Never played League of Legends, and I don't play
I still
on
have
computer.
Dota 2 downloaded. I should probably play it at some point.
Oh yeah, I just never got that.
Well,
My friends try to get me to play it.
Free to play. Suck it, Mom, Dad. Free to play. Free to play. Free to play.
The problem with me wanting to get in, like, I don't want to get into League of Legends, and the reason why
Because you'll
is
never
because if you're... Well, yeah, there is that, but there's also the fact that if you go into that and people notice that you're new at the game, they will immediately hate on you.
Yep.
that's every game.
I know it, I don't like it. That's why I play single-player games.
Okay.
Because I win and I don't have to be judged. But then again, I record myself playing video games, and I get judged anyway, so there you go.
Yeah.
Pick your poison, and all that. Speaking of video games,
7.
I've started... 7. Speaking of video games, I've decided just for fun to play a Nuzlocke on Pokemon Diamond.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm still...
I got my
Are you
dream
recording it?
team. No, I'm just playing
Okay.
it. I got my dream team. I will probably play a Nuzlocke recorded on my channel at some point, but now is not that time.
What's the Nuzlocke?
A Nuzlocke is where... allow me to explain.
Go
for
for it,
those of
man.
you who don't know.
Because I just learned about it, and I've been doing one in Sapphire, and man,
I love Sapphire. Sapphire is my favorite of all the Pokemon series, but that doesn't matter. A Nuzlocke is where you have to name all of the Pokemon you catch. You have to catch the first Pokemon you see on any route. And if a Pokemon of yours faints, you can't use it anymore.
If you encounter, like, say the third Pokemon you see in a route you really, really want, it's the third, so you cannot catch it. You can only catch the first one.
right.
You don't have
Yeah.
to catch it.
There's
But that's
also
the
a
only
lot
one
of
you can
variants. There's a lot of clauses, like the Dupes clause is what I'm using.
I'm using one.
If there's a Pokemon that I haven't seen on a route that I find, like, if the first Pokemon I see on a route is one that I already have, I'm not going to catch
Yeah.
it. But if I see a different one on that same route, then I will catch it.
Right.
And I've seen a lot of really cool variants for Nuzlocke, too. There's one that I recently found out about called Quest of the Chosen Six, in which it's a very strange prerequisite, but basically the idea is you get all of your Pokemon from eggs traded over from other games, and you have all of your Pokemon right off at the very start. But you can only get one of those Pokemon for your 6 final team after you defeat a gym battle. So you'll have your first one, then you go fight a gym and you'll get your second one, and so on and so forth until you have all 6. And
That's interesting.
in addition, you have to catch every Pokemon on every route, and you have to fight every trainer.
I claim
and you
child
can't
abuse.
leave a route.
Child abuse.
You can't leave a... What?
Nothing.
What about child abuse?
It's awful and should never happen. Riley.
Well, that is true.
I'm not
Yeah,
a
Riley,
child.
stop beating your kids. Anyway,
If anything,
You
you're
can't
you're
leave
the
a
child
route.
abuser.
you can't leave a route until you've caught all the Pokemon on that route.
Every single
and have
1,200
fought all
of
the
them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, like, every species that you haven't caught
Oh, okay.
previously.
Okay.
You pretty much just have to catch one of every Pokemon.
Jesus.
And then there's one called a Wedlock that I've seen, in which all of your Pokemon have to be male and female pairs, and if one dies, the other has to die. And one further still is it called a chess lock, in which all of the Pokemon you catch act like chess pieces. For example, your king is your starter Pokemon, and your pawns are Pokemon that can't evolve, and etc., etc.
Mhm.
So it's really fun to try and find different variants and play them. Right now I'm just testing out with regular Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
I'm doing my Nuzlocke, and I've created a couple like house rules that I do personally, just for like
Some
you know,
juice.
shits and gigs. And
Like what?
Oh,
I think I explained some of these to you, Casey, after not this last episode, but the one before that.
Maybe you do.
And one of it was I'm allowed to catch 6 Pokemon that don't pertain to the first one that you catch on each route. And what I have to do is I have to give them like a star mark on my in the box, you know, that way I know which and whoa, he
Yeah.
disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah, Jake had
Jake
to
is
go.
gone.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Jake had to go.
Why is that?
I don't know. He just said he had to go and left.
Huh.
Dave was
That's
talking.
too bad.
so-
I guess it's just us now.
Yeah, I tried.
That's alright.
There's
Go on,
that.
Dave.
What else is there? I think no repels was one that I was using. What else? I can't really think of the other ones on the top of my head. I have like a thing on my phone that has like a bunch of rules that I wrote down and stuff like that.
So, what have you caught so far?
Actually, I have my Game Boy Advance SP right in my hands right now.
I have my... Yes, that's not actually a disc. It's actually an emulator. But anyway, legality aside...
My team right now, I have a Macho named Bruce. I have a Gyarados named Ryan. I have a Gardevoir named Locke. A Sandshrew named Nixon, and a Combuskin named Danny Boy. And that's fine.
Danny
Boy. And Lily, my Cacturn.
Cacturn?
Cacturn.
Cacturn?
Yes. Sorry.
I used to have... I like your choice
Combuskin.
of having a Torchic for your starter, because Torchic is my favorite starter.
Yeah.
Torchic!
The reason that I picked Torchic is because I never... for some reason, I never really liked the fire starters. I was always like a water starter kind of guy. But since
I've always been fire.
Since I was doing this Nuzlocke, I thought, hey, might as well.
That's what I'm doing in my
Yeah, the whole
set.
point of a Nuzlocke really is to add a level of challenge and also use Pokemon you never would normally use.
Right.
For example, for my Nuzlocke that I'm doing on Pokemon Diamond, I chose what was
Something
that?
broke.
Oh, I knocked the glass off of one of my tables. Continue. Sorry.
Great.
Alright then. I have a Piplup, and I
Okay.
named him Chicky.
Sorry.
Great. I love Piplup.
So yeah, I don't normally go with water types. I'm usually
See, I
a
always
fire
go
type
with
person.
water.
But I don't really like the starter for 4th gen for fire.
I don't
very
like
much.
any grass starter, so I just avoid them like the plague. But I
Grass is
prefer
alright.
I prefer water.
Currently, my team, I have only 4 Pokemon because I accidentally keep not saving my game because I press escape when I want to go to a different window, and apparently the emulator that I use doesn't like
Desmoom?
using that.
Doesn't
Doesn't like
Desmoom?
doing that. It's
Desmume?
what? No, it's no
Oh.
cache.
I think no, Desmume doesn't do that. That's my GameCube emulator that does that.
Oh, okay. I have a GameCube emulator, but I don't use it very often because it's very laggy on my computer.
I have a GameCube.
But
Yeah, I
anyway,
do have a GameCube.
currently, I own a GameCube also. I got it for free. But yeah, my Pokemon currently, I have 4 of them. I have Chicky the Piplup, Seedly the Budew, and Charles the Starly, and
Starly?
Argus. Yeah, and I have Argus the Zubat.
Huh.
That's what I have. At one point, I also had a Shinx named Rodriguez, and I had a Magikarp named Chugs, and a Machop named Ryan, as it turns out.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
Huh.
so, that's what I'm doing. I just got to... I'm, like, halfway in between the 1st and 2nd gyms, and it's been going good so far. I've only lost, like, 3 or 4 Pokemon, but that's because I was starting out and lost them due to training.
Yeah, I lost like 5 or 6, and I am just past the. Or wait, I'm going to the 4-Tree City gym. I think that's like the.
Yeah. Fortree, you said.
4-Tree, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
grass type, right?
It's flying type, and it's number 6.
Huh.
Yep.
Fine,
After
so-
that will be Tate and Liza, who are in fact male and female, not both female. And then
Really?
you have, yeah,
Huh.
they're twin boy and girl, even though they don't look like it at all.
Huh. That's strange.
And there's Wallace after that. And
Right.
when I did my Let's Play of Pokemon Sapphire, I gave him the gayest voice I could muster.
Oh, really?
So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably gonna use Locke in that because he knows Thunderbolt, so that might help me out.
Thunderbolt. Yep. Just recently, while we're on this topic, for my channel, I do primarily Let's Plays, but I also did this a series called Stuff You've Probably Wondered, and it was so popular that I decided I would move it to its own channel. So I deleted all of those videos and re-uploaded them onto a different channel, which is connected to my original one. And already, my views have dropped substantially, and I think it's hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Recently I've been getting somewhere between like 30 and 50 views per day, and yesterday it dropped to 16. So, also, I don't know if you noticed, but I am a statistics whore when it comes to those things. So I check these things every day, all the time.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
curse.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Riley, have you played any Nuzlocke?
I've played quite a lot of Nuzlocke. Not recently.
Have you beat any?
No.
Okay. Because I've actually never played Nuzlocke. I've only watched them, so this is something new and different for me.
I will say that if you ever have a chance to watch one, watch PKMN Pokemon Rob. It's like PKMN Rob
Right.
on YouTube. I
Yeah.
love his Nuzlocke stuff. He's got like 6 different ones.
Recently,
Nice.
I've been watching this guy named Aquablade11, who's been doing that Quest of the Chosen 6 one I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And it's great because it's really interesting, and he's playing Soul Silver, but he cheats all the time, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Soul
So,
Silver's probably going to be the next one that I do.
Yeah.
I already have that lined up.
I really, really want a 2 or 3DS because I recently just saw footage of Kid Icarus Uprising, which came out a while ago.
It is fantastic.
God, that game is beautiful. I want it so
It is
bad.
fantastic, man. Get it,
Oh
if you
my
do, definitely get it.
I have no money. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And because I'm in college and am going off loans, I have negative money. So there's that too.
Yeah, I know I'm buying Ivy, whichever one she prefers, and then I'll probably end up buying myself one at some point.
If I can get a job, that will be the first thing I purchase with my own money. But I really don't know how things are looking for me right now. But not gonna worry about it. I'll get it eventually.
I'm pumped for X and Y.
God, I am too. God, it's so good. I don't know how they do it. It's always so good.
I don't know, they stick to the formula, and it's a fucking
exactly.
formula.
Well, the thing that Pokemon does, the creators of Pokemon, they have their formula, and it's the same every time, but they add to it. And if you don't like their additions, don't do them, because that's just how it works. Like, there's that Mega Evolutions. Like, I've seen a lot of mixed feelings about the whole thing, where you can take Pokemon that are already way overpowered and make them even more overpowered. But you're like, well, I don't know about that. Well, then don't do that. You have the option to completely avoid that whole part of the game.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm okay with them. Thought the designs were pretty cool.
Yep.
And
everything has flowing hair.
Yeah. It's like Pokemon going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Watch.
It's the thing that I love most about X and Y right now is that when you get on certain Pokemon and you're riding them, you can go up ledges.
Oh, really?
You no longer have to be burdened by the fact that you can only jump off ledges.
I'm gonna catch me a Go-Go, man. I'm telling you.
There you go. Go, gadget, go.
Wait, what's up?
You know those ledges that, like, when you're in the opening routes of the game,
Yeah.
you have to go all the way around them, but when you come back, you can just jump off of them?
Yeah.
Well, in this new X and Y, if you get on, say, a Go-Goat, which it looks like
So you can ride land Pokemon?
Yeah,
Yes.
Since when?
since this game.
Holy
It's coming
shit.
out on October 12th.
I know. Holy shit.
Yeah, but the great
I'm gonna
thing
go
is,
for it.
if you are to ride one, you can jump up those ledges,
Awesome.
so that you won't have to be defeated by them. But
Well, now I know which one's gonna be my HM slave.
there you go. Man, I want this game so bad, but I don't have the money for it right now. I don't have a 3DS. I don't have any games. But that's okay, because I have GameCube, and that makes me happy in the pants. So it's okay.
What's that one game? Called Shadow. Which one? The Shadow one?
Shadow of Colossus?
No. For the Pokemon one. The
Colosseum? Gale of Darkness?
Gale of
Gale of
Darkness.
Darkness. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go, man. You can play that.
I used to, I don't know if I've told you before, but I used to have a very extensive library of GameCube games, but they all got taken away from me.
Yeah.
In a process that I will not explain here. Just know that I have evil guardians or previous guardians rather, who decided that it wasn't mine to begin with. But that's not a big deal anymore because I have one now and I can rebuild my library. But yeah, I used to have Gale of Darkness. I never actually played it because I only had it for a very short time. I have, however, played Colosseum, and that game is quite good. It's
I haven't played the
it's-
Pokemon spin-offs.
Have you guys both played the new Pokemans?
Which one?
Black 2.
Black, whichever ones have the Swords of Justice. Swords
Swords of
of
Justice.
Keldeo, Calibrain.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Black
Yeah.
and White.
Generation.
Sure it
I
is.
I have not played any of those, though I plan to someday.
Neither have I was just asking.
Yeah, that's why when Riley and I, when we were playing Pokemon Tabletop Adventures, every time we ran into a 5th gen, I was like, what is this new fresh hell?
The whole time I just had no idea, so that's...
Yeah.
Black 2, White, doesn't really matter which one you get. Personally, if you get already have Black or White, and you're not really missing much
you're
in
really
Black
not
2 or
missing
White
much.
2.
Yeah, I kind of figured. And something that's interesting that I've realized, every Pokemon game has come out, like, within 4-year margins of each other.
Yeah?
Like,
Yeah.
Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald to Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum was a span of 4 years. And same with Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum to Black and White was 4 years. But this one, X and Y coming out, is only a span of like 2 years.
Well, how long between Black and Black 2?
Well, those were sequels, so I don't really count them.
Oh.
It's
It was
essentially
Same
the same
generation?
game.
Okay, so you mean different generations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Okay.
Apparently, what was a really good game, or a really good game spin-off series, what have you, is Mystery Dungeon.
Right.
Yeah.
My brother
Played
really
some.
loves those games. Apparently, they're really well written.
They really are.
is-
I kind of want to play the Rumble.
Yeah, I had a
Big
demo
Greens.
of that once when I still had a Wii.
Right now. I'm thinking of Rumble U, which is the one.
The new one?
Yeah.
Do you have a Wii U?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a Rumble U?
Not yet. I was considering buying it.
Is it multiplayer on the same console?
Have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it is. Do you have... I have a controller. Can I come to your house and play it if you get it?
If I get it, yeah, definitely.
With you? Sweet.
I'll just stay here in my brick house of college.
Yeah.
Not a house, it's a college.
Well, I live in a brick house.
College?
I'm 5 stories up in a giant brick building that is going to be torn down within the next few months.
Really?
Yep.
Where are you going to be moved to?
I don't know. But this campus is always under construction.
Really?
Seriously. Like, while I was last year, both spring and fall, they were like renovating the library, which is also an equally large brick building, but they like revamped it up and made it more modern looking and a lot nicer. And so now what they're doing is the quad, which is a giant space of just grass. They're like taking up half of that to build new dorms. And the dorms, it's hard to describe what they look like, but basically imagine a semicircle of 3-story buildings, like, circling around, but each one is increasing in length of how long they are. It's really weird, and the building and the current 2 brick buildings that are the oldest probably on the campus next to an administration building that's nearby, but those are going to be torn down and replaced with parking lots.
Sweet.
So this campus is always under construction. Everything needs to be renovated and look a whole lot cooler looking, etc.
Interesting.
And yet some of the halls here look like the most ghetto buildings ever.
Really?
Everything is just falling apart in some of them. It's ridiculous. Yes.
Pretty much nothing like that's going on in Hack.
Well, that's
Because
because
it's hack.
Yeah.
it's hacked. There's a supreme delay on my end.
For us?
No, for myself.
Oh, for yourself. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's...
I can hear the.
Yeah. But no,
I'm
we
not-
have 10. We have like 10 minutes left, so I'm just gonna ignore it until for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've really been debating looking into getting a Wii U at some point.
Is it a vacuum?
Yeah, I know. I can't really... Is it a problem? Do you want me to go?
No, it's fine. It's not right up on there, so it's quiet.
Yeah, it's fine.
Enough that it's fine.
Awesome. Yeah, if I were you, get the black one. I don't know, the other one, not the basic one.
Why is that?
The basic one is the white one, and the space on that isn't very good. It's like 8 gigs with no way to upgrade the
Yeah.
storage. So go for the...
How much is the Wii U? It's like $500 or something, isn't it?
It's $290, or wait, was it? I don't know. It's getting a $50 price drop though, from what I understand.
Okay.
So hold in there for a little bit before you get.
Like I said, I has no monies,
Right.
but I love Nintendo with all of my heart, soul, and mind, and at some point I will rebuild what I have once lost.
Right.
Because for some reason I am terrible at holding on to game consoles. They just disappear for no reason
Yeah.
in various horrible ways. I don't know if I've said this on the show or not, but I had a Wii once and it drowned in a flood. My basement flooded and it was on the floor. And it just...
Oh god.
The vacuum's getting closer. God damn it.
I can hear that.
If need be, just mute your mic whenever you're not talking.
Alright. I can switch locations really quick.
That's up to you. I'm
Right.
just saying either one works.
Alright.
But yeah, anyway, the Wii that I used to have, it drowned in a flood because since I live on in a development
You live at
that's
the
near
top
a
of a
lake.
hill.
It's gone.
I know, but that hill is quite flat. And the thing that happened was it was a freak rainstorm, and I had this thing called a sump pump,
Right.
Yeah. We
which just exchanges water, and it decided, you know what? I'm not gonna work anymore.
Oh.
So it just it nigh on exploded
Yeah.
and flooded my house.
That happened to us once. We literally used a bucket. Well, multiple
Yeah.
buckets.
Yeah, all of my furniture got mold, and we had to throw all of it out and get new furniture. That's why that futon is there now. But yeah, it sucked. So we had to get rid of the Wii. The longest lasting game console that I have is my PS2. I've had that thing for probably 7 years. So that's nice.
Indeed.
Alright, I have ran away from the...
It got really quiet and I was worried, so I didn't want to say anything and ruin it.
I ran away from the annoying-ass vacuum, and I am now back in the basement.
I
All
don't know
right.
why you were running away. Why you have an ass vacuum in your house to begin with.
If I was in the basement, I'd be near a whole bunch of washing machines.
I'm in the basement, and there is a salon that my mom does hair in, and a bunch of exercise equipment. And a comfy ass
Your
One,
family seems
two,
to be quite well off.
Four.
What's that?
Riley, did you say something?
I said in a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. I heard what you said though.
Yeah, I said your family seems quite well off because just the last week or something you were at that Baltimore place, Grand
Right.
Prix.
Right, yeah, that was, in case you guys didn't know, my dad has been driving sprint cars for
A long time.
30 years, 40 years, not 40 years, but
No.
20 or 30.
The kind of racing that's actually cool.
Right, definitely. Fuck NASCAR. I hate
Yeah.
it. Passion. Dirt track
Yeah.
racing is the best way.
You can't have racing that's just a circle
Right.
or an ellipse if you want to be technical.
Right.
You gotta
Well,
have some intense curves and all that stuff.
Some corners that are other.
Right. This is actually like a circle, but things are a whole lot different because you
Yeah.
feel a lot more personally connected to the people that are driving. There's a lot more crashes, shit like that.
Yeah, I
But-
feel
Anyways,
pretty much everybody who watches NASCAR really is just waiting telephone. He's
Right.
just waiting
Yeah.
for
God damn it.
crashes.
Right. And the basically, long story short, my dad is sponsored by the guy who owns about 20% of the Baltimore Grand Prix. And, one of the stuff shirt, sort of hoity-toity kind of guys. And
So
I ended up...
is he
What's up?
how good is he at it?
My dad, he was in the World of Outlaws, which is one of the...
Pretty good.
Yeah. He was Rookie of the Year 1986 for the World of Outlaws.
Wow.
Traveling that for about, I want to say, 6 years until I was born.
That's really
And
cool.
continued, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, see, the only thing that my dad has as far as interesting things is that he was in a band and he smoked a lot of pot and drank a lot, so there you go.
Yeah.
Good
But
man.
yeah, the Baltimore Grand Prix was actually very cool. Live played, which their set was fucking fantastic.
I bet.
I thought they weren't a band anymore. I heard that, they broke up, really violently once.
They did, but they got back together.
Yeah. And apparently they were from this area, like Harrisburg and stuff like that. Around that area.
Yeah, so was Hailstorm. Hailstorm is
Right.
from around here. Which is
Yeah.
really cool.
Actually, I'll probably post up some of the footage that I got on GC at some point.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it.
Yeah.
So guys,
Because I still need to.
this is a little interesting. This is a little off the chart.
Right.
But you guys
Yes.
know what Mega Man is.
Yeah.
Of course.
Are you talking?
Oh, I know what you're going to
Kickstarter?
talk about, and I've
Mighty
heard about
Number
it.
9.
Okay. We're on the same page.
Mighty Number 9.
This
Yeah,
is the Kickstarter that the guy is doing, right?
Yeah, dude.
I
It's
don't-
by
Yeah, I heard
some of the
about
devs.
The devs.
I don't know that much about Mega Man.
I'm seriously debating on just popping $20 in it right now.
See, Kickstarter is
Kickstarter.
great for projects like that. That's how I was able to land myself some Story War, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Well,
Talked about that on the show before.
there's 21 days left, and they already have almost $2 million.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
They needed 900,000. They already have well over double that.
Yeah, Catnip Games, the people who produced Story War, which is this game that's awesome, and if you haven't heard of it, go get it and play it, and it's awesome.
Yeah. I fuck with games. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, next time I'm around, Dave, we should definitely play it.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
Because the first time we tried it out, it was me, Lennon, Rolls, and Matt, which was the group of us doing that channel multiplayer, and we had so much goddamn fun. It was a really close game, and it was just so fucking fun.
Sweet.
But the Kickstarter for that one, they wanted only like 20. It wasn't that much. It was like $25,000,
Hmm.
and they got like over 150,000.
Man.
So they were like, "Holy crap, we're gonna do all this awesome stuff now,"
Yeah.
and they did. And they're actually working on a season 2, which I should be receiving here in next Saturday, I think.
Sweet.
The first season, quote unquote, was like fantasy based, and this one that's coming out is gonna be like sci-fi and what you'd expect to see on like Saturday morning cartoons.
Nice.
So that should be interesting. So I'll print those out. Might even mix the two decks together, which might be interesting.
Nice.
But yeah, fun game.
Hmm.
And I'm really excited for that Mega Man.
Mighty Number 9.
I don't want to call it a clone because it's the same guy.
It's
who
Mighty
made
Number
it.
9. It's
Yeah.
along the lines of Mega Man and such, and it looks awesome.
Well, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
really might just drop $20 in it because it would be totally worth it.
If
It
they
would
have
be.
that much money, and you're gonna get something.
Yep.
So, personally, I would
Shoot.
if I had the money.
Yeah.
I don't have the money, as I've said. I don't
I
know
do,
if
but I
I've
just bought a
driven
laptop.
that point home enough, but yeah.
I do, but I apparently just bought a laptop.
Did you really?
I did.
How did that happen?
Kind.
Well, I bought Ryan Thomas Toomis's laptop.
Oh, okay.
It's not a new, but it's pretty decent.
I have the most glorious laptop in all of creation, so there you go.
Yeah, you do pretty good.
He's a sturdy motherfucker. Because
Yeah.
I treat my laptops like shit.
What kind of laptop?
My laptop
It's an HP
is
Pavilion G7.
This is the E60, the
Nice.
one I just got.
what I am currently recording off of right now, which is my laptop, is a Dell XPS 14. And it is
Awesome.
amazing, except it doesn't have a CD drive, which is kind of disappointing, considering the reboot discs are discs. So if my computer decides it doesn't want to work anymore,
You need to get a plug-in
kinda
play. No,
screwed.
you need to get a plug-and-play CD drive.
well, I did, and then it died on me.
Well, get a good one.
Yeah, the one I got was like $20. I wasn't expecting it to last very long.
You should have spent $30
Eh.
and got one that would last a lot longer.
Well, it's okay because I don't usually use CDs. If I really need to, I'll buy one, but right now I'm not worrying about it. But anyway, we're coming up on that time, so we're going to need to end off the show
Good,
now.
because I need to poop. I mean... Hi.
Well, there you go. Alright, and I need to record some more Wind Waker Blind, because I'm doing that now.
Have you played before?
September 20th, man.
You've never played Wind Waker
Oh yeah, the
before?
HD remake. I'm excited for that too.
Yeah.
You've never played Wind Waker before?
I have never played any Legend of Zelda game outside of Ocarina of Time.
Get out of
so
my
I have
house.
made it
I
have made it my... Well, I know, that's everyone's initial reaction. That's why I've made it my mission to play every single one of them, or at least the most popular
Okay.
ones. I have my list somewhere, and my backpack is too far away to reach it. But basically, I'm going to play Legend of Zelda. I'm going to play, like, the Nintendo one. I'm going to play Ocarina of Time,
Mm-hmm.
Majora's Mask. I'm playing Wind Waker right now, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Oracle of Ages / Seasons. Link to the Past. I think that's all of them.
Jeez, man.
There's some
Whatever good
others.
one may come out in the future. Yeah.
Link's away.
Spirit Tracks. I think Spirit Tracks looks really interesting and different.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of play that too.
Because it's a sequel to another one.
Yeah, Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I've made it my mission to play them all blind on my channel. So it's a work in progress. So it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be awesome. And so far, I've been doing all right. I've been getting stuck a lot, but that's what you'd expect from a blind Let's Play.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened.
Anyway, let's end off the show now. So for Riley
Booby time.
and Dave,
Once again, I have absolutely nothing to close myself out with. Go figure.
I'm your surrogate host, Casey. You're welcome, Internet.